Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's snow, I done got it. See my jewels, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet.
Well, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Buffalo Bills. And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now it's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here we go on 4th down with Burrow. Take him down. The Bills get to him. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. There he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for him. Didn't happen.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Kenny Young able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. Off the play fake. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Allen's throw is complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
10 at the 11-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Touchdown pass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7. At the 28-yard line.
From the gun to give to Mixon. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's a gain of 6.
3rd and 2. Now Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Joe Mixon there out of the backfield. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Again, it's Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. On 1st down, Allen. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Allen again, out to his left. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Burrow will throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. 1st down, here's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 42. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call.
That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Another try for Mixon. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
They'll run it with Jones. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
On their 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And his throw is incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going to try and throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. And they'll run the option to start the drive. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Raheem Mostert on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Bengals 7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Second and 10. To the air again, Burrow. Open man is Robbie Anderson. Anderson a first down and more. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First down, Bengals.
Play action. It's Burrow. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
C.J. Uzomah, incomplete. Makes it
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Seibert's kick is good. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Flush to his right. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. 11 yards there, first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Allen going to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
The 7-yard line.
And again, it's Allen. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. 10. And the Bengals are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at it.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again.
Oh, wide open, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. A run there with Mostert as he'll push this forward and call it a 4-yard gain on first down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Looking for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. John Ross, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it, having that kind of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And that's a rare bright spot in what's overall been a pretty poor showing so far. But you've got to figure when you're down a bunch, why not take some big shots? And they connect on that one.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that'll make this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Bills 42, Bengals 23.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Ross, 84 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead.
So there's the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw.
Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
1st down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
On 2nd down, Burrow. Throwing left side, it's complete.
Burrow's pass.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
A 14-yard pickup. But it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. This is caught inside the 15. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Uzomah, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Now Mostert. Room here to run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here's Moser. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, Sam Hubbard, the former Buckeye, there to stop him. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Airing one out for Boyd. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From midfield, here's Allen. And that will be incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Now Allen again. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Allen. His throw caught right around the 6. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side of this one. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Probably wishing that they could have had a few runs like that earlier in the game, now facing this deficit in the 4th.
Hard to criticize a run of that magnitude, but they really need those types of runs to go the distance and need bigger plays to try and get back into this one.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. On second down now, Mixon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
That man right there, John Ross, remember, he ran the fastest combine 40 in history, 4.22 seconds, and he showed off that speed right there. Wow.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
At his top speed, according to Next Gen Stats, well, really, it's ridiculous. Impossible, whatever you want to call it. 22.6 miles per hour.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he shot the tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
And it's 3rd down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. They'll try and run with Mixon. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. So Allen's going to look to throw. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching